I'm live outside that collapsing building where, as you can see, it is not in very good shape. I'm actually holding a piece of the building that I found near the sidewalk just a few minutes ago. In the lawsuit, Jerome Sally claims he has been systemically underpaid compared to colleagues who are younger and to colleagues who are white. His attorney tells me throughout the years, Sally has tried to get administration to fix the issue, but after getting nowhere, he decided to file the lawsuit. Getting from place to place on a street like Broadway either means you're walking, renting a scooter, or getting a car. But don't be surprised if you start seeing people using pedal pubs to get around instead. Line workers are the people who fix the city's electric and communication lines. So what happens when we don't have enough to keep the system running as it should? I talked to neighbors who heard the gunshots and saw the lights. They all told me the same thing. They don't know. A few things on the checklist. Are they at least 4 feet wide? Are there clear signals to indicate a crosswalk? Or are there any obstructions? The EPA says food scraps like this apple core make up 20 to 30% of what Americans throw away. Farms like the one behind me have to have soil and fertilizers. The wastewater treatment plant creates a natural soil byproduct that it gives to farmers for free. But if the system isn't up to standard, it could be an expense for the city and farmers.
A big chunk of it fell. And it scared me. It made me jump. I wasn't expecting it to sound like a gunshot.
The area surrounding the building is blocked off, but residents are still impacted by the situation.
I hope that they would just go ahead and tear it down or perhaps, fix it so that it's no longer crumbling because it's just in the way. It needs to be fixed.
People have had to go around the blocked off area on Madison Street since the first collapse in June. The bricks that fell from the building that day still lay in front of the structure. The owner of 200 East High Street planned to demolish the building, but if that happened, 202 and 204 East High Street will come down with it. All three owners are now negotiating a plan to stabilize or demolish all three properties. I spoke to a few residents who say they actually hope the buildings are preserved for their history, but a city official says that could be dangerous because of how the bricks were laid in their initial construction.
With his most recent contract, he looked at it and he looked at what other people were making and he said enough is enough.
That's what Sally's attorney had to say about why he filed a charge of discrimination, naming CPS as respondents. His salary was more than $100,000 in the 2017 school year, but the lawsuit claims his years of experience in education should have put him at a rate of $10,000 to $30,000 more. Right now, the owner is keeping them underground while he waits for the city to make some decisions. Columbia has never had a business like this, so the city has to create all new ordinances just for Pedal Pub. The owner told me it's been somewhat of a struggle because he can't set a timeline to tell customers when they will be open. He said the city and even MoDOT has had questions for him, like how they'll regulate alcohol on the bikes. After making these smoothies, Nourish employees fill a biodegradable cup for customers to use, then recycle. The business's mission says they want to take care of their home, and by using these cups and to-go containers, they're doing just that.
You think about like one takeout container, but when you add that, I personally order ours, and when you add that up, how much trash that is going into the ground, and we're just one business.
The business does not even fill a full trash bag a day, because almost all of their solid waste is recycled. As for the food waste, it is all composted and used for soil at local farms. The National Hurricane Center says this disaster is life-threatening. More than 1.5 million people have been ordered to evacuate, and the roads getting out of the Carolinas are bumper to bumper. But right now, dozens of Missouri Task Force 1 members are heading right into the storm's expected path.
It could be a dangerous job. It just depends.
Volunteers packed up more than 100,000 pounds of equipment.
You never know what you're going to get into in any disaster. They've been trained. Some of the best are here, and that's what they do. That's what they train for, and this is what they're ready to do.
And 47 of the best left the Boone County Fire Protection District headquarters today.